Hello everyone and welcome back to Oblivion. Last time we did off by reading, and this time we're starting off with reading. If you're not interested, just skip ahead in the video. Shouldn't be too much of a problem, hey? However, I would like to note something. You may notice that my carry weight is much lower. I dumped all of my ingredients and my madness ore back into Frostcrag Spire. Did this off screen, so you guys wouldn't have to watch it. I shouldn't have any real issues with carry weight for a while now. Also, as I now know it's only just the same quality as my Crusader's armor and doesn't have the same bling levels, I'm not really going to be collecting madness parts, so I will grab the greaves and ore and store them just on general principle. Now the Shivering Bestiary. Namlier's Shivering Bestiary. Namlier Esprink. From my good friend and colleague Venristui, who protected the creatures of all the realms. Although my early education involved extensive research into all forms of fauna, nothing prepared me for the surprises I've uncovered while exploring the Shivering Isles on this great expedition. Even though I've lived here all my life, I am just now discovering how wonderful and unique the creatures of the Isles can be. The expedition was an extensive 6-year exploration, holy shit, of every nook and cranny of the Isles in an attempt to categorize the indigenous fauna and record this information back for posterity and science. Below, I've done my best to describe each creature in detail. Please note that this information was obtained at the cost of many lives. This work should be regarded as the most complete and definitive reference of its kind. How many pages for this are there? I'm curious. Oh god. This is gonna take a while, isn't it? Balawog! The Balawog, an extraordinarily ugly aquatic dwelling creature that frequents the lakes, rivers, and bogs of the Shivering Isles. Although the Balawog, or Wog as some of the locals call it, walks on all fours, it should by no means be considered stupid or docile. A fully grown adult Balawog can deal a nasty blow from its claws, or a potentially deadly bite from its razor-sharp teeth. The lethality of this beast comes not from the actual damage it can deliver, but from the horrible diseases it seems to generate. Also of note is the Balawog's uncanny ability to regenerate when immersed in water. From our observations, it's best just to avoid these brutes, although it said some of them carry flawless pearls in their bodies, though it does not know why they would swallow them or what use they may serve to the creatures. So, keep them out of water, bring cure disease potions is the advice here. Alright, I can do that. Elytra. The Elytra are large, insect-like creatures indigenous to much of the Isles. So there is a marked color difference between the northern Mania variety and the southern Dementia variety. They are remarkably similar in behavioral patterns and physical makeup. The Elytra pose a serious threat to the casual traveler, as they have two interesting mechanisms that benefit them in combat. The first is their uncanny ability to block weapon attacks. High block skill? Through my observations, I have deduced that they use their antennae as an early warning system to deflect incoming attacks, say from a sword blade or an arrow. The antennae sends a signal to their brains. Ugh, God. And they instinctively lift their arms to block. Their second ability is natural venom in their sting. This venom is very deceiving. It is very low yield. Its real deadly nature comes from its duration. Gone unchecked, the venom can slay the average man over a period of hours. Especially deadly is the Elytra matron's venom, which can last much longer than the poison found in the lesser varieties of the creature. Ugh. Just sort of ugh. So, bring anti-poison, they're going to block a lot of your attacks. Fletchatronach! One of the most unusual creatures in the Isles, the Fletchatronach appears as a sewn-together conglomeration of skin and muscle adorned with mystical symbols and wearing an iron collar. Although it's uncertain about whether Sheogorath or some other Daedric prince created this creature, it's obvious that the intent was to use them as guardians. Usually found inhabiting underground ruins, the Fletchatronach will defend its areas and set to guard until it's destroyed. A unique visual feature of this creature is the energy spots located on its body. These colored areas seem to glow with an inner light and denote the power of the Atronach. In increasing magnitude, these seem to be yellow, purple, and red. So red are the worst, purple are middle, and yellow is the least. Got it. The function for these spots is still a mystery. From my observations, I suspect it to be a magic dampening gland of some kind. As expected, the Fletch Atronachs are all completely impervious to disease and poison and highly resistant to fire and frost. Shock magic seems to affect them adversely, which appears to be their largest weakness. The purple and red varieties also seem to possess innate magic abilities, including healing and fireballs. Oh my. Oh my, that's interesting. So they don't like getting hit with lightning. How amusing for a monster made out of flesh. After all, isn't the traditional method of animating dead flesh lightning? It lives! It lives! Gnarl. Perhaps the strangest creature of all is the Gnarl, or walking tree as it's sometimes called. Like the elytra, this animated plant can be found roaming almost anywhere in the Isles. One of Shale Gorath's truly unique creations, the Gnarl has the most unusual trait of being able to use magic cast upon it, and harness that power to bolster its own defense. Once struck with fire, frost, or lightning, the Gnarl grows physically larger and becomes resistant to just that element for a short time. It says for a short time, Bethesda, typo. Interestingly, this is where the Gnarl's vulnerability comes into play. At the same time the Gnarl is resisting that element it was struck with, it becomes vulnerable to all the other elements. Ooh, that's a really creative way to deal with it. Our guide on the expedition demonstrated this by striking the Gnarl with a flame arrow, then a frost arrow, then back to a flame arrow, and so on. Sounds like a pain, but... The Grumite represents the only native weapon-wielding creature in the Shivering Isles. These primitive aquatic-born humanoids are organized in a tribal-like system, though it is uncertain who or what they worship. It be presumed that the Grumite worship Shale Gorath, their creator, but their religious totems don't seem to bear the bad god's likeness. What is known is that they maintain a simple hierarchy, including shaman and boss Grumites who seem to command the rest. The Grumite have mastered the art of spellcasting as well, evidenced by the Magus Grumite, which can be quite deadly. Ugh, mages. Curiously, the Grumite possesses a similar defense mechanism to the Balawog. When immersed in water, the Grumite will begin to regenerate damaged flesh. Unlike the Balawog, this regeneration extends to rain as well, making them quite formidable on a stormy day. This aquatic healing ability leads me to believe the Balawog and Grumite are somehow related. But even in my extensive research, I was only able to come with a solid connection. So, fight them inside, don't fight them in the water, try not to fight them in the rain. I wonder if rain regen and water regen are the same. That'd be interesting. If any creature represents the darker side of Shale Gorath, it's the Hunger. These are pure-born Daedric creatures, placed here on the Isles as servitors and guards. The Hunger is not to be trifled with. It boasts superior speed and lightning reflexes along with its primary ability of draining its victims' fatigue. My best advice when encountering this horrible creature is to give it a wide berth or slay it quickly. Be wary, as it is said that conjuration magic exists that is able to summon the Hunger and unleash it upon the caster's foes. Scalon. Another aquatic native of the Shivering Isles is the Scalon. Looking strikingly similar to an upright Balawog, the Scalon features large, fin-laden appendages and dorsal spines. Oh hey, someone else who actually knows what dorsal is. These creatures are usually quite fearsome, lumbering slowly after its prey. Don't mistake its speed for its weakness, as the Scalon has an incredible leaping attack that allows it to strike at its victims from a surprising distance. Another connection that it shares with the Balawog is the fact that its bite or claws can transfer disease to the victim. Good thing I'm a red guard, so I don't give a fuck. It's recommended that these creatures be dealt with at extreme range with spells or missiles, as they, I'm pretty sure, can be quite ferocious in close proximity. Shambles! The Shambles appears to be a appears to be some sort of an undead construct made of bone and lashed together with wire or bits of cloth. Oddly, the bones used in their makeup appear to have no correlation to one another. They might have skulls for kneecaps or leg bones for arms, to cite a few examples. The Shambles may be undead, but they pursue any victim as if they were a predator, chasing down its prey. Like its undead bony brethren, the shambles is fully resistant to disease, poison, and paralysis. However, they possess a unique resistance to frost magic. Furthermore, upon death, the shambles will explode in a spectacular shower of frost. Ow. This ability seems to have been added by its creators' interesting last-ditch defense mechanism. This fact was initially unknown to me, and one of our best guides was lost when his hammer struck the fatal blow. If you intend to combat these undead creatures, be certain to carry frost protection or destroy them at range. So don't freeze them, they'll explode on death. They're skeletons, so don't try poisoning crap. Got it. Skinned Hound. These nasty undead beasts are generally encountered inside and around the ruins that dot the Isles. The Skinned Hound is extremely fast and agile, and has an insatiable hunger for flesh. Like the Fletch Astronach, it appears to be all skin and muscle that is roughly sewn together, but I am uncertain whether they are summoned or merely constructed. The Skinned Hound is not an adversary to be taken lightly. They feature an incredible invisible charging attack, not unlike a ghost, limited frost resistance, and a complete immunity to disease and poison. The beast's weakness is fire. They don't seem intelligent enough to be frightened by it, but it's certainly very efficient at dispatching them quickly, so don't use frost, disease, or poison. They're fast and can turn invisible. Fire is your friend. Got it. Although this work only touches upon the combat-related aspects of the creatures, I feel this is of primary importance to any traveler within the confines of the Shivering Isles. It's certainly helpful. In future works, I will touch upon the other aspects of these creatures, such as reproduction or creation, magical origins, and even some delicious recipes I've discovered in my travels. Smoked balawog leg is a common food, so at least one recipe got out, eh? My best advice when walking the roads and paths of the Isles is to remain ever vigilant and always be prepared. Knowing your foe can mean the difference between a gruesome death and survival. Alright, so we have Saints and Seducers and the Shivering Apothecary. How long is Saints and Seducers? Oh god. And how long is this? Okay, so this is shorter. Saints and Seducers will be for next video. I don't want to spend too much time reading. Shivering Apothecary author Cinda Amatius. Many, many things. Wet things and dry things. Things from animals, things from stone and sky and tree and man and myrrh. So many beautiful things for potions. All of them there for the taking, waiting to be plucked and put to use. Grind me. Take my essence and turn me into something new, something wonderful, they cry out to me. I've given my life to finding so many of the wondrous things of Tamriel, and now the things that lie beyond. The realm of the Mad God, dangerous and beckoning, has so many new things to offer that I've trembled with excitement over it. I stopped to take note of what I have found, so that I may not forget it in the coming days when I spend my time searching, mixing, and discovering. The apprentice will find that marrow from the shambles and fins from the scalons merge to make a deadly poison that strikes at one's very heart, damaging the health of those who ingest it. Many a blade did I sink into wet flesh and dry bone to learn this. What I have found pleases me. Flame stalks and the very essence of Fletch Astronauts can mix together, even by a novice, to counter that damage, as one can drink a potion made from these two to feel healthy again. The expert may find that rather than risk himself against those walking monstrosities, the Screaming Maw can be used instead. That's cool! Noting that you can do something at a higher level of experience. That's neat. Very neat. I approve. For Magicka, and without Magicka, where I stand now, the Acre of an Elytra can be mixed with Withering Moon by a novice or Thornhook by a journeyman. No explorer in the Shivering Isles should venture forth without looking for these. The Tongue of a Hunger, by itself a marvel of anatomy, can be eaten to cure poisons or matched with Withering Moon to cure disease. I cannot help but wonder what disease would be so dire as to risk one's life against a hunger. I've been most pleased to find that to the expert alchemist, rot scale and worm's head caps can be mixed to paralyze one's enemies. This has proven most useful in extracting ingredients from the Isle's less cordial residents. Well, let's talk to you.
Firm arms? A strong back? Yes, you'll do nicely. It's a shame. Time will ravage you, destroy you, wither you. But there are alternatives. Time need not slow you. Tell me, have you ever considered placing yourself on display?
What?
Oh, yes. You see, I am a student of chronomancy, the magic of time alteration.
Oh, bullshit!
Using magicka, I will slow your heart rate, your breathing, your movement, and your thoughts until they may as well not be functioning at all. You will be perfectly preserved, taken out of time, beautiful forever. I will display you with the rest in my collection.
No thanks.
Oh, what a pity. Well then, what is it that I can do for you? And be quick about it. Every second that passes brings us closer to our graves.
Do you have any good spells? Rejuvenate is not bad, and it's fairly cheap, actually. I think I'm going to buy Rejuvenate, because that's actually a really nice spell. Remedy's not bad either. Five's really expensive, but I think I'll grab it anyway. Snow Flare is meh. Icy Blaze and Hailfire also meh. Glimpse of Death is meh. Interesting. For some reason, Voracious Hunger lasts for 25, but Ravenous Hunger lasts for 20. I wonder which one is higher ranking. What do you sell? Nothing I care for, then. I mean, some of these aren't bad, but...
Pike, the Knight of the Thorn, lives in Hale.
Wait... Haven't we heard of the Knights of the Thorn before? Like, from Coral? Those Knights of the Thorn? I need to find Hale at some point, then.
That lout? Yes, he's a thorn in my side that never seems to go away. I'd had his heart on a plate, if I could.
What'd he do?
I wish he'd simply disappear from the streets of New Sheoth forever. Oh, look! Just talking about it has given me another grey hair.
Why do you hate him so much? What did he do?
For one thing, he's a thief. But what irks me the most is that he's a bad thief. Between my shop and a few others in Crucible, he's been caught stealing maybe 12 times last month. Who has time for this sort of thing? I mean, at this rate, I'll grow old and die before he's out of our hair.
Ouch.
I'll tell you what I tell anyone else who asks. Get rid of him for me and I'll make it worth your while. Do hurry. Time's wasting.
Hopefully there's a talking route to this instead of a murder
come back
route.
soon. No telling what oddities
That would be nice.
I may have for...
Still, those are some cool spells. The Frostfire ones are kind of cool. Hey, Ushnark.
Over here. I have a proposition for you. Best not to talk about it here. Meet me at the sewer grate northeast of the Shale Goreth statue. Come after dark. Come alone.
Why? Alright, let's go see what Brithrar does and why he steals, and maybe just stab him in the face.
You looking for me?
Argument says nothing. Why can I read it then? He's got a lot of pots and random items. Seems like Grumite eggs are edible, though, going by the fact that they're lying around all the time. Also, despite the lady going Hunger Tongues would be really hard to take, lots of people seem to have them just lying around. Or Brithrar is a lot better at
You looking for me?
Hey! You don't see me stealing your things?
Well, hello there. It's good to see such a well-equipped individual as yourself around these parts.
Oh, okay.
But you look tired. Carrying all that gear will do that to you. I'd be glad to shoulder some of the burden, relieve you of that expensive stuff. Or is there something else I can take from that? I mean, help you with? Oh, how could anyone have a problem with me? Come now.
Because you're about as subtle as a brick?
Oh.
I'm
I need
listening.
to make him like me more.
Excuse
Mind control time!
me. Well, I know what people say about me. I'm not completely stupid, you know. It's just that I like to collect things. All sorts of things. Shiny things, valuable things. I can't help myself. My collection is almost complete. All I need are 5 flawless pearls, and I'm done. How hard could that be?
Ah, so I need to find him 5 flawless pearls or just stab him to death.
Excuse me.
Alright, I guess I'll go to final
important
resting and
things to
grab any flawless pearls that I happen to see.
Won't someone end me? Take my life, please.
How may I serve?
Interesting line for someone like you. Damn it. Libido's seriously though, those are armors, damn. Alright, let's see if I can find the statue of Sheogorath on his throne.
Rainy Roo! I'll calicrack the fine do. I will! You tear-a-tet it! The boots... Gal burst in it.
I wonder if he talks sanely, if there's like an actual translation for Bullwing's gibberings, or if... No, it's just gibberish. Be gibberish, you know?
I've got fresh sticks. Guaranteed no leaves.
What statue was he talking about? Seriously, what statue was he talking about? Where is it? Is it not even in this area? Dementia does look like a hellhole, though. I much prefer Bliss's looks to Crucible, though I can't admire that Crucible's well-designed art-wise, you know? I simply don't like this design, even though it is well-executed. Where is it? Statue of Sheogorath sitting on his throne. Is
Blessings, citizen.
What about that's it? Northeast. So it's either here or up there. Oh god damn it. Excuse me a moment. Let me hit a button. This should just shut up. To kill whoever decided that the do not call list was a suggestion instead of an order. Does that sound like appropriate retribution to you, ladies and gentlemen? Or does it sound a bit mad, shall we say? "10 p.m. should be well after dark." Yep, it was this sewer grate. Alright.
Won't someone in? I'm glad you came. So, are you interested in earning some loot?
Duh.
Great! There's a simple task. Yes, a simple task that you must perform.
Okay.
This life, it's too painful. Everywhere I look, I see death, dying, and decay. When I dream, I see a world without sunshine. I'm constantly on the verge of retching up, or falling asleep, or screaming at someone who doesn't deserve it. I'm just so fed up with it all.
Why don't you just kill
Have
yourself?
you seen those miserable souls on the Hill of Suicides? Do you think that
shit.
kind of existence is any better than this? No. You must kill me.
How do you want to die?
I don't necessarily want to see it coming. And I want to die here in the city so all these people finally believe me. They'll wish they were nicer. You probably want to do it without spectators, though, so you don't get in trouble. Best to make it look like an accident. But remember, I don't want to see it coming. Take me unaware.
Okay, how?
Well, that's up to you, I suppose. I'm gonna go about my daily life, such as it is, as if nothing has changed. Make your move when you wish, but please do it soon.
Wow.
Oh, that. When you kill me, take the key to my house. Nothing really worth taking, except what's locked up in the jewelry box. You can have that.
Alright, cool. I get a house.
Okay. I'm going to pretend everything is normal. Make your move as soon as you can, but let me get away first so I don't know it's coming.
Alright.
Stop! Take me unaware! Not like this!
Alright, that's an interesting request. Do I have any paralysis poisons? Yes, I do. Several. Now we wait for him to go to sleep, follow him into his house, and murder him in his bed.
Please, no!
Oh, you absolute nutcase. I'm waiting for you to go to sleep. If my first sneak attack doesn't kill him, well... I wonder if this would count as assisted suicide, according to the Hill of Suicides. It'd be interesting to go there and see if he's there after I do this. You know, see how Shalegraph feels about someone cheating the mechanics. At least what I'm assuming is cheating the mechanics. Maybe this is intentional, because it does seem more than a little bit mad to ask someone to kill you. Like, that can't be normal, can it? It's insane! But, it's what's happening. Alright, sir. Come on, get back to bed. Does this guy have a house? I checked the local map. Didn't want to do this, but... Avabada, avabada, avababababada, avabada. His house is a long way away. Holy shit. I'll follow him, see if I can actually do something. Murdering him in his bed is probably a good idea, though. Oh shit. was trying to push you off the damn thing.
Sometimes I come up here to think. Everything looks so small from up here. Makes me feel better, you know? Like I'm not so small myself.
This was Skyr might
That
just
feeling
shout.
only lasts a little while, and I start thinking about how miserable everything is, and then all I want to do is step off the ledge. I can't just jump. Don't want to end up on the hill, but I hope that someday, maybe, a big gust of wind will come and push me off, so I can end it all.
Damn. Well, we want to be taken unawares, but...
What?
Mad God,
Oh. He's not
walk
objecting.
with our Lord.
Well, he certainly seems surprised.
That happens all the time.
He also came with some gold. Alright. Well, sir, you're dead just like you asked. Normally, my reaction to someone asking for help in killing themselves would be to get them psychiatric counseling, but I suspect that any psychiatrist in the Shivering Isles would be far more psychotic anime than actually good. Okay. These locks are very easy. He didn't really give me much, did he? Watch it be amazing. What the shit? What the fuck? I bet I know he's got wine, though. There's a classic thing you use for booze. Oh. Oh. Oh, wow! Water walking is a ring. Well, I don't need my boots anymore. Yours Clutuminous as well. Holy shit, I don't need these stupid boots anymore. Ring of Happiness is just better. It's lighter, and has a bunch of extra side effects. Let's read as well. I know it's reading, but hey. I've wanted to die for quite some time. Things just aren't going right. Never have gone right, really. No one seems to care either, nor even notice I exist. Not that I have much to say, even if someone would want to be my friend. I'd make a lousy friend anyway. I'm probably even boring the person reading this. I'm certainly boring myself. Not that anyone will ever find this note. Oh, but if they do. If they do, it means I've been granted my greatest wish. To be released from this mortal coil. This isn't a suicide note. No, that would mean I've taken my own life, and we all know what that means. Who wants that kind of existence? To be reborn on a hill every day, reset as if nothing ever happened. That's even worse than the life I'm living. Life I've lived. Yes, yes, yes! I'm sure I'm happy now. The dead me. The me writing this note isn't happy at all. Never have been happy, really. Anyway, the purpose of this note is to say to the man or woman who has killed me, thank you! All I really have is this queer little ring. A wizard gave it to me once. Said I reminded him of his dead son. I guess I resemble his dead son even more now. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's black as fuck. I love it. Anyway, he said it would make me happy. Lift the weight of the world off my shoulders or some such thing. Come to think of it, it's the only time anyone has ever given me anything. Personally, I think the thing is worthless, just like me. I tried for a while, the happiness ring, but I eventually couldn't wear it anymore. It made me feel odd, not myself. I didn't like feeling that way, so I locked it away. It's pretty enough, though. It might fetch a few gold coins at the merchant. Sorry not to leave much more behind, but my life never really amounted to anything. Anyway, I did it. Yours very truly, yours Clutumnus deceased. Wow. Wow. I wonder if there's a route to that doesn't involve him dying. I wonder if these were used to try and hurt himself. Or if this was used to try and hang himself. And then he regretted it because of the Hill of Suicide. Let's see if he's actually there. Let's see how doing an in-run around the Shale Grass work gets reacted to. The Mark, Salonia, Midesi, Lorenz Bogtrotter. I saw someone over here. Lennery Revel. So, no Heuris Communist. Good job, Heuris. Your last wish was granted. You are not in the Hill of Suicides. I wonder how I'd feel about that. Probably happy. Hell of a morbid thing to do, though. Things found. You know, that name interests me sufficiently that I'm going to wait until day to actually see what the hell's in Things Found. Because it might just actually be something interesting. They might have, like, unique items. Sometimes there are shops like that in games where you just have a bunch of random-ass uniques. And you guys know me, I am a gigantic hoarder of loot. And a rather shameless one. Lessons of Shale Gorath.
So much to gather, so little time. Perhaps you can help. You might help against the coming storm.
What?
Please, look. Buy. Something here might save you when the end comes.
I'll buy a lockpick.
A wise choice. If the world hasn't ended, I'll be here. Come back again.
Okay.
Ushnar is deathly afraid of cats. He makes sure to keep dogs around because of it.
Okay.
It's coming. I think I'm the only one who sees it, though, and I'm going to be ready. Oh, yes, I'll be ready.
Okay. Ready?
That's right. I've been stockpiling supplies, things I'll need to ride it out, or survive when they come for me.
Okay.
I've been gathering things for quite a while, but there are still a few I'm missing. Perhaps you'd bring them to me.
Sure, why
I
not?
still need the Amulet of Disintegration, the Ring of Desiccation, and, of course, the Calming Pants. Must have the Calming Pants.
What?
Bring these to me, and I will reward you well. Ajazda has many, many things.
Okay.
Let me know when you found what I need.
Can you tell me anything about them?
Something big is coming, the end of it all, and I'm going to be ready. Goodbye.
Crazy? Stupid? I'm not actually sure. Mad profits are a tradition in video games, but... Again, these items don't sound very useful aside from the pants. Keep calm and carry a towel is a good idea, after all. How much would it be to buy the ring from you?
Welcome. Common treasures is full of junk. That's all till Sir Aralith collects. Have you found a... Goodbye.
Now, what does this do precisely? Water breathing and water... But water walking means water breathing is literally useless. I'm not even joking. That means it's literally useless. But it does make sense when you think there's a storm coming. After all, storms are mostly water.
Fimian hungry. Got food? Sweet cakes? Sausages? The poison of the elytra can be debilitating.
Okay.
Fimian hungry. Want sweet roll. Fimian like pants. Love sweet roll.
So, get this man a sweet roll.
Fimian hungry. Sweet roll for Fimian. Pants for you.
Alright, that's a fair enough trade. I could also just murder him, but that seems a bit dickish.
Orenthal, retired assassin. Now I live here. Only Redguard here, incidentally. An interesting fact, isn't it? I do enjoy facts.
No longer a fact.
Turns out that the shield...
I know it's no longer a fact, because I'm a
Goodbye.
Red Guard too, aren't I? What? Is this yoga?
Hello.
What? What? Now I'm confused. Okay, the shit. I need to find a tavern, I think it would be?
Away, mortal. I haven't time for your chatter.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Goodbye.
The missing pauldron, though, pretty sure that's a joke about the fact that they remove pauldrons in this game.
Stay for a while, and stay away from my wife.
Do you sell things?
We may be in the choosy beggar, but here you can eat like a king.
Will sweet cakes work?
That should satisfy you. See you.
I mean, I'm not gonna murder the guy for pants.
What?
That's just dickish, you know?
Hello.
But I'd be interested to try and find a sweet roll.
Yes?
Alright,
Speak quickly, mortal.
oh, lady, if I wasn't a nice guy, you would give your ass kicked. I'm the good guy, so I'm not going to murder people for mildly annoying me. What if that was a statue once? But you see why I seem to like why I'm considering Mania better looking than Dementia so far. It's even got plants and stuff to harvest. Unlike Dementia, which was just kind of fungus everywhere, and that was kind of boring.
Speak quickly, mortal.
Okay, immortal. Actually, they'd probably consider that a compliment one day. Where else can I get a sweet roll, though? Maybe the upstairs has a sweet roll I could steal? Kind of hard to see in this, though. It's vaguely shocking. You might go for Night Eye, but that can be a pain. Oh, there's no illegality to breaking open these doors. Will there be a sweet roll past them? Did someone steal your sweet roll? Doesn't even read anything, damn. Yarn and lettuce. All it needs is a petty soul gem and it'll be totally complete as a shrine for summoning Sheogorath. It's not the main game's quest. I like that.
I've got my eye on you.
Yes, well, I'd like to find something specific. The standing stones? The hell? So crazy people can hear things from them. Got it.
What do you need? Sickly Bernice is convinced she is dying. No wonder no one wants to eat at her tap house.
Maybe the tap house will have a sweet roll I can buy.
See you.
You wouldn't really fit Dementia's general theme to have pastries, but what the hell. I could be wrong and stupid. Kind of hoping I'm wrong and stupid.
What? Have you caught my act yet? I'm Fatal the Juggler. I'm sure you've heard of me. Oh, who am I kidding? More likely you came to scoff at the worst juggler in the world. See you later.
Well, you have no mental stability whatsoever. Common treasures have any alchemical ingredients I could use?
Your lips to his ears. Flesh atronachs are dangerous. Some are smart enough to heal themselves when they're hurt.
If you're not interested in reading books, that's
If you're looking to unload some goods, you've come to the right place.
Doesn't seem to have much of interest, to be honest.
Goodbye. If you find any interesting thing...
I have several interesting things. None of them are going to be yours, because they're my interesting things, damn it. Mine. Missing pauldron is irrelevant. Are there any places around here that, well, sound like they'd sell me? Yeah. Let's go to Crucible. Okay, fiercely loyal, not fond of Golden Saints. Wonder if there'll be a war or something. Or they'll unite together, that'd be much nicer. It'd be kind of crazy to have a war, so there's probably gonna be a war, though. It's a pointless, endless war. Fine, I'll grab your black tar, or at least try to. Yeah, I don't care about Mazada. Why is there a way up here? I legitimately have no idea if this is on purpose or not. I don't see a door. Are you supposed to be able to go up here, or am I just having sufficiently high acrobatics that I'm breaking stuff? Oh, stuff. A lectern with an average lock. Well, no one can see me, even though I'm carrying a flaming torch, so I may as well at least get some security training in. I may not even find anything of interest in here, but hey. Liturgy of the Duelists. The hell is Liturgy of the Duelists? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. Okay, so... We purge ourselves in the duel, Sheogorath will mend us. We purge our friends in the duel, Sheogorath will mend them. We purge our enemies in war, Sheogorath will abandon them. Speak not of the duelists, speak only of the duel. Speak not of the combatants, speak only of the combat. More than slightly disturbing? Some sort of underground fight club? Bone, scales, stone mug, and a knife. Does this have any symbolism or just a bunch of weird crap? I'm leaning towards weird crap, personally, but I don't know every reference. I especially don't know every reference in the Simmering Isles. Sickly Bernice, can you sell me a sweet roll? Crumpled piece of paper just lying on the ground. No sweet rolls around to steal, at the least.
Yeah, Sickly Bernice, proprietor. Don't get too close now. You might catch what I have. Well, it seems I am dying. Yes, these may be my last days in the Shivering Isles.
Oh.
That is, unless someone like yourself could help me find the cure. But no one has taken me up on my offer, even with the promise of a reward.
Sounds like a quest.
Oh, well, it's been a good life, I suppose. Eat well while you have your health. I'm sure I have something that would interest.
Rumors?
Sontir may sell a lot of books, but that's not why the men visit her.
Okay, that's funny. Cure?
Are you willing to help me?
No, I'm asking for no reason.
Oh, thank you so much. There's only one place in all the Isles to get the cure for what I have. Knotty Bramble. I'll mark it on your map.
What do I need?
There, on the lowest level of the place, is a pool containing the cure. Aqua Nostrum. Legend has it that it bubbles up from around an old statue.
Alright.
Bring me back the remedy, and I will reward you well. Here, take this special flask to collect the Aqua Nostrum.
What can you tell me about it?
Oh yes, it's the miracle remedy for any disease. I was told about this wonderful solution by a recent patron of my establishment.
Oh?
He said if I let him stay for free, he'd tell me how to cure my sickness. How fortuitous.
That sounds like she just got screwed over in the bad way.
Apparently it only exists at the bottom of Knotty Bramble. Oh, well. So close, yet so far.
I wonder if the cure is bullshit or if it's actually true. If it's bullshit, I'm going to be vaguely amused and mostly annoyed. Now the question. Find a sweet roll or hunt down whatever the hell the Aqua Nostrum is. Knotty Bramble's not too far away from Hardscrabble Camp, though. Let's get to there and then end the recording, unless I get something in my way. Can't be that hard to get there, after all. Just run right up a hill, no problems. Alright. Aqua Nostrum, though. There's something about that name that I recognize. Like Latin-wise. Aqua is obvious. It's water, but... Nostrum. Nostrum. I swear I've heard Nostrum somewhere before. Chris, I swear I've heard Nostrum in Latin somewhere before. Like, Mare Nostrum? Lunar Sea? So, yeah, that was it. Mare Nostrum, Lunar Sea. So it's either moon water or sea water. If it's sea water, I'm going to be amused and kind of annoyed that someone tricked a sickly old woman into, well, wasting money. That's just a dick move, and oh, more madness ore. I dumped that at Frost Crack Spire too. Of course, I'm stocking up on more right now, it seems, but man. Why is the shambles here? He's a frost weapon. Can you imagine being a normal frost weapon user running into a shambles without knowing the whole they're resistant to frost? There's the frost bomb! I'll take the bone shard, please. And I need to swap to a healing spell. I probably want to use one of the stronger ones. What was it? Rejuvenate? Rejuvenate shouldn't be bad, or Remedy. How fast does Remedy heal me? Not bad, honestly. Not quite as efficient, but it'll also restore my fatigue, so I may swap to using Remedy and Rejuvenate as my standards. These are very nice spells. Watch them be overcosted, and I don't even know. Because I know nothing about the Isles! Yay! Combat. Where? Well, beyond that stab thing that they do. Universal constantly thing, but no. Mary's vague on his thing. Spinning shambles aren't as varied as their description implies. I do like that they actually do have skills for attacks, so that's kind of cool to me. Also, damage over time effects are great, and you can just back off and grab the shard afterwards. Damn, though. That really does help your fatigue regeneration. Look at how fast it pulses up when I do that. Oh, it's a hunger. It has a hunger for dying! Yeah. So I fed it my sword, and it died. His swords kill things! Alright, Grummites! Looks like I'm killing Grummites and Naughty Bramble, which means more madness and more chances of getting the matrices. The matrices are the only things I really care about now that I actually know something. Going to be an upgrade in style. There's an upgrade in style I might swap out for the madness armor, but as is, the enchanted items are the only reason I use it. These are somehow better than the ones in the Crusader. You healed yourself. Well done, sir. Okay, that was actually pretty cool. He killed himself hitting me. I always love it when that happens. It looks like we have another Grummite over here, another Death Dealer. Yes, another Death Dealer. Let's play another kill. Now let's switch to Rejuvenate instead of Remedy. Give me a lot more fatigue. Sure, it's more expensive to cast, but what the hell? Wow, I can't even manage 3 casts of it from full magic. Which makes sense, I suppose. Pretty powerful spell. I haven't really been doing much with my Magicka reserves. What are they at anyway? 70. Being nerfed by something right now, though. Restoring your fatigue does seem to be a very useful thing for a spell to do in combat, however. Come on, use your damn shield. That doesn't mean stop dying. Alright, so next time we enter Naughty Bramble or Naughty Grotto or whatever the hell it was called. Wait, how do you get in? Don't tell me it's locked off. Do I have to climb in the top? Oh. Just go on the side. Okay. So, next time we're going to be killing some Grummites and getting what is either seawater or moon water. I'm guessing seawater, but I'm hoping it's moon water, because that might actually mean this isn't a cold crock of bullshit. So, any questions, comments, or suggestions, put them in the comment section below, or in the threads of Space Battles and sufficient velocities that will be linked in the description. And for now, Goodbye.